everybody for coming out, and special thanks to all the volunteers that make this work. Bridget and Linda and Lisa and Chloe, they're always here doing all kinds of stuff and making this place work. So this is our show, and there's actually a few pieces that didn't make it into this show that are around the corner. Jessica and I are studio artists here, and we have been for
4 years.
yeah, four almost. Yeah, 4. Well, it was COVID, and spent a lot of time here. So yeah, this is our 3rd member show, and this is the first time we've I mostly paint abstracts, and she mostly does collage, and so it's the first time we've actually worked together on pieces to kind of have a little more uniformity in it. A lot of our inspirations, these are kind of a little silly and a little quirky, and Jessica's definitely inspired by Victorian things and their imagery and all that kind of fun stuff, and just how dark and weird they are about death. There's some really bizarre things, especially their Christmas cards. Good Lord. If you want something really strange, look up Victorian Christmas cards. They got Krampus in there. But anyways, a lot of mine, they're digital. And it was her idea for the zombies. She said, I got a bunch of pit-up girls, but I want them to be zombies. And I said, well, I could probably do that digitally. And then I just kind of took the ball and ran with it. And she wanted brains, and you call it Beauty and Brains. But I messed up and didn't have space for the brains. And she's like, what am I going to do with the brains? And I'm like, I don't know. But we like to have fun. We're really into puns. And that's something I can't really do very well, is puns, so. And some things we did differently that I definitely tried for this show. I try to do something a little differently. I did molding. So I made silicone molds. Those are the skulls around the corner that I have. They're supposed to be here, but they just wouldn't hang with the system, and they weren't done until last night. And they kept falling apart. I've never worked with foam clay. So that little guy Smedley, he's creepy, but he's friendly. That's foam clay that I've never worked with. And I've always wanted to make a frame, and Jessica had this piece that had been almost done for a really long time. And I said it would look really great with just a nice ornate frame, just like a classic piece. And so that's actually made out of foam clay, and I've never worked with gold leaf before, and I probably never will again. So yeah, and she also worked really hard on the cabinets of curiosity. She's been talking about those for a really long time, and they finally came together, and they're just adorable little things. And we got test tube babies for $2 if you want to bring them home with you. So I hope you enjoy, and another big thanks to all the artists and all the volunteers that made tonight happen.